What's good? What's good? What the business is? Shouts out to everybody. This is Hurricane Hood News, Hood Reviews. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe for more content. Yeah, we in the building. I was gonna say, fuck the holiday. It's gloomy as hell outside, dog. It's all gray. Motherfuckers supposed to be out here having fun and barbecuing and shit, but it's all fucking gloomy and shit. Sun's supposed to be out, dog. Niggas trying to block a nigga energy. I know what the fuck they doing. They know what the fuck they doing. But it's nice as fuck outside, though. To say that. Today's HHN is sponsored by Dollar Store Bluetooth speakers. Get you a Dollar Store Bluetooth speaker now. It's only going to work for 3 weeks before the speaker blows out because you want to keep your shit turned up on high. Get you a Bluetooth Dollar Store headphone now. Shouts out to everybody, man. I got a lot of shit to talk about. Well, not really a lot, but I want to get this little bit shit off my chest first because we need to address this issue. Welcome to the HHN. But we need to talk about dry haters. You know, this is the first beginning of the second. You know, you gotta get the little bullshit out the way. Dry haters. What do we know about dry hating? Do anybody know what dry hating is? Shouts out to In the Groove in the building. Gotta crack open a goddamn beer. God damn it, Sam. Sam, Cass. Son of a bitch. I watched too much Supernatural. Cass. Sam. She's a goddamn demon. She's a goddamn demon, Sam. What up, though, man? Let's talk about dry haters. Real quick. Here you go. Where is that? Here we go. Then we're going to break it down.
A person that's in position. Financially, they may be better than you. They may have more clothes than you, foreign clothes. They may have cars, houses. They may even be in a position that can help you. But they don't. You want to know why? Because they can't use you or reap the benefits from you. So what do? They dry hate on you. They tell people not to work with you. They tell people not to be a part of you because they're afraid of you. They know that your craft is better than theirs, but they don't want to see you at the top, though. They don't want to give out a living hand. Those people are dangerous. It's more dry haters than it is beaters.
Yeah. Now, I want to talk about one of my moments. And I had plenty moments, but like this moment stands out. The one I'm about to talk about. Shouts out to Bronze in the building. But there was a time where I needed a job real fucking bad. And my homie was a manager. He was a manager at 2 restaurants that were next to each other and shit. The motherfuckers see I'm going through some shit. Motherfuckers know I'm going through it. Knowing that I'm a hustler, knowing that I work, knowing that I'm a hard worker, good work ethic, and everything. This motherfucker knows this. So I'm asking him, damn near begging him, like, yo, man, nigga, hook me up. I'm still waiting. You know? If you the manager that runs the shit, get me in. But he don't get me in, he get my other homeboy in. Now, like, we all know each other. But you get him in. I asked first, but I was like, all right, fuck it. At least he in. But he don't even stay long. You have problems with her. I'm like, you would have never had any problems if you would have hired me. And the same homeboy that he got in, he needed some help. I got him in my gig instantly. None of that, wait till I call you. None of that, I give you a call or they'll call you. None of that, waiting for weeks, waiting for months. I hooked my homeboy up. Same homeboy that the manager's supposed to hook me. This motherfucker's supposed to got me in. He got our other homeboy in. When it's time for our other homeboy to like need a job, I get him in instantly with no complications. So, you know, shows that I'm the better friend, right? But like at the end of the day, I've learned something. I learned about what dry hating was. Yeah, I am the better MC. Yes, I am the person with better work ethic. I am the person that can learn real fast and be better than everybody behind the counter, behind the register, cleaning the fucking table, sweeping, mopping, doing the windows. Yes, I will become the best motherfucker at the workplace. No shit. They afraid of looking bad, huh? Whatever it is, dry hate. Shouts out to Big Dog Philly OG. But we got to hear this again before we move on, because I know we had these experiences. They say, nigga, we could be in need, but they would not want to help us because they would not get no benefit out of it. They know they won't be able to control us. You know, they know that once I stack up enough money, I'm going to start my own shit. They don't want to see a nigga shine. But we're going to play this again.
A person that's in position financially that may be better than you. They may have more clothes than you, foreign clothes. They may have cars, houses.
Yeah, and they did. Because I grew up fucked up, poverty. These motherfuckers got more shit than me. They got cars, they got a dog-ass crib. And you a manager at 2 fucking restaurants. But can't hook a nigga up, knowing that I need it. Even after all we've been through as homies. Going through the trials and tribulations of the hood shit. You know, standing together through thick and thin, nigga. Pause, no diddy. That was a marriage reference, thick and thin and shit. What the fuck is my goddamn ladder I just had? Oh, all right. Yeah. So yeah, they have everything.
They may even be in a position that can help you.
Yeah, in a position that can help. Knowing I needed it. But I struggled. And I know that motherfucker probably looking like, damn, this nigga ain't break. Damn, this nigga ain't fall off. Damn, this nigga not over my house begging me and begging me and begging me or calling me or calling me. You damn right. I'm not. I'm going to go out here and make it fucking happen. And I'm trying to do it without busting somebody upside their fucking head. That makes me a winner. You no good evil motherfuckers can scam, finesse motherfuckers, trick motherfuckers, and step on motherfuckers to get to the top. I'm glad I ain't done that shit. So when I do make it in any way, shape, or form in a righteous type manner, I can look back and be proud of my fucking self. I can go to sleep at night knowing that I did the right thing, or knowing that I did something that was beneficial for my life, rather it's eating healthy or meditating or exercise. I can go to sleep with a smile on my face. Most of these motherfuckers that have these issues can't do that. They got to wake up and put on a mask. They got to wake up and be fake. They got to wake up and hate themselves.
But they because they can't use you or reap the benefits from you. So what do? They try hate on you. They tell people not to work with you. They tell people not to be a part of you.
Yeah, now that part, that happens too. When rumors get spread about you at work and you don't even do shit but just stay to yourself, but yet motherfuckers are talking about you. I've been through that too. Those motherfuckers need they motherfucking face pushed in. Because every time I ask a motherfucker who told you this, they never say who. So I told the last motherfucker this. I'm like, all right, next time this happens, I'm knocking out the person that comes to me to tell me what someone else said about me. Because if you can't tell me who told you, then you must be the one that did it. So I told that last motherfucker, next motherfucker do this, they getting their shit pushed in, female or not. Nigga, I don't give a shit. You don't motherfucking know. No. I don't mind losing my fucking job. I'm not like everybody else. Like, shit, oh my God, I need this. No, nigga, I can go back to the street, nigga, sell a motherfucking QP, half pound, whatever. Nigga, fuck on out of here. Stop fucking with me if I ain't fucking with you, you know? And you wonder why niggas motherfucking crash out and snap on a motherfucker. If I'm not bothering you, don't bother me. Shit fucking crazy out here. Shouts out to Milestone Thoughts. Milestones, thoughts. Those two words go together perfectly. We got to reach these milestones in life. And we got to make sure our thoughts is right.
Freedom. They know that your craft is better than theirs, but they don't want to see you at the top, though. They don't want to give out a living hand. Those people are dangerous. It's more try-hitters than it is haters.
All right, we're going to hear that one more time. Shouts out to Low Key, just coming through. We talking about motherfuckers be dry hating. And I just got to tell them the story and shit. But let's go back.
A dry hate. A person that's in position. Financially, they may be better than you. They may have more clothes than you, foreign clothes. They may have cars, houses. They may even be in a position that can help you. But they don't. You want to know why? Because they can't use you or reap the benefits from you. So what do? They try hate on you. They tell people not to work with you. They tell people not to be a part of you because they're afraid of you. They know that your craft is better than theirs, but they don't want to see you at the top, though. They don't want to give out a living hand. Those people are dangerous. It's more try-hitters than it is haters.
Be careful out here, man. That's why, nigga, I'm glad my circle's small. How many of y'all glad y'all got a small circle? Raise your hand. Raise your hands. Because real shit, I look at the logic of having a small circle. The logic is if somebody fuck up, you don't have to point through a goddamn crowd of friends to find out who the culprit is. Nigga, who said that about me? What? Who? Like, all right. You know, this, yeah, man, but that, yeah, dog, homie, manager at 2 restaurants. Let me talk about manager, 2 nice ass restaurants. Nigga, I needed help. Didn't even help a nigga out. So I know we all been through that. I know we've been through that. And because I know we've been through shit on the job site with like motherfuckers talking shit, hating on a nigga. They're like, nigga, I don't even fuck with nobody. I stay to myself. And yet my name is in people's mouths. The fuck? Man, they go through the rumors I've been through. Like there was one rumor, a bitch was motherfucking sucking my dick for a bag of weed because I was selling weed and shit. Bitch is sucking my dick for a bag of weed. You're like, God damn, I wish that was true. Out of all the rumors I heard about me, I wish that one was true. But yeah, man, we moving on. We moving on. Where is it at?
The U.S. fertility rate just hit an all-time low. It dropped to 1.62 births per woman. So each woman is having one kid or no kids. And they say within the next 15 to 30 years, about 45 to 50% of women that's in their prime, 18 to like 30, 35, are going to have no kids at all. So when we hear conspiracies about, hey, they're trying to lower the number of people on the planet because the less people on the planet is more controlled, and we see you bitch ass niggas wearing purses and shit like that, and now we see women not having kids and looking down on having kids. It's looking less like a conspiracy and more like a plan that's being slowly masculine women, feminine men. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The women is acting like the men acting like the women. I'm seeing meme after meme of groups of little black boys with skirts on it. Yeah, that shit getting out. And like, bro, this shit getting out of hand, bro. I don't have a problem with that community. But where's the safe space for the masculine, for the people that's going to keep society going? Because without having kids, the human fucking species will die out. Yeah, die out. So what the fuck are y'all doing? Somebody has to keep having kids and keeping this shit going. But the way we going is like ain't nobody finna have kids in a minute. We just finna fuck around and die out in one big gay ass parade. Like, what the fuck is y'all niggas out here doing, gang? It's not a satchel. It ain't gangsta if you put a gun in it. Your bitch ass has a gun in a purse. You're still a bitch.
It's not a satchel. It's a purse. You got a gun in a purse. You're still a bitch. That nigga took the gloves off like, fuck this shit. But, like, is he wrong? I find that shit to be 110% fucking right. Like, yo, if this shit keeps fucking happening, it ain't gonna be no fucking humans. It ain't gonna be no fucking humans. But, like, we just hear this shit again and break it down.
They say within the next 15 to 30 years.
15 to 30 years from now, you gotta add that up. Pull out your calculator. Like, yo, it's gonna be a whole bunch of niggas looking like 1984 in this bitch.
45 to 50% of women that's in their prime, 18 to like 30, 35, are gonna have no kids at all. So when we hear conspiracies about, hey, they're trying to lower the number of people on the planet because the less people on the planet is more controlled, and we see you bitch ass niggas wearing purses and shit like that, and now we see women not having kids and looking down on having kids. It's looking less like a conspiracy and more like a plan that's being slowly masculine women, feminine men. You know what I'm saying? The women is
homies over, homies over.
Acting like the men acting like the women. I'm seeing meme after meme of groups of little black boys with skirts on it. That shit.
Do the homie. Sounds some gay shit to me.
And like, bro, this shit getting out of hand, bro. I don't have a problem with that community, but when.
Nah, that's the only thing I hate about this part of the video. I don't have no problem with that community. I do. That's right. I said it. That's right. I have a problem with that community because y'all trying to control our children or convert your children or indoctrinate your children. They got a song about it. We'll convert your children. They said it in a song. Every time I put it out, they take it down and give me a strike. Fuck big tech. That's right.
It's a safe space for the masculine, for the people that's going to keep society going. Because without having kids, the human fucking species will die out. Yeah, die out. So what the fuck are y'all doing? Somebody has to keep having kids and keeping this shit going. But the way we going is like ain't nobody finna have kids. We just finna fuck around and die out in one big gay ass parade.
Like, we about to die in one big gay ass parade. Like, yeah, man. All right, now let me find this other fucking video. Where is it at? I don't know. What the fuck is it? What is it? Is it it? Nope, is that it? I don't know if that's it. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Mentality, because you really don't. We are living in a generation where the majority of everyone is cutthroat, damaged, battling demons, have hidden agendas, don't know how to give or receive love, fine with situationships and sneaky links, don't have any morals and just completely lost. It's very rare that you come across someone who's really for you, that's going to stimulate you mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, and financially. Y'all really out here fumbling good people that you come across once in a lifetime, just to spend the rest of yours searching for it in all these temporary people. You'll learn the hard way that not everyone can be replaced, period.
Let's hear that again. Message.
Y'all gotta stop with that whole I got a lot of options mentality, because you really don't. We are living in a generation where the majority of everyone is cutthroat, damaged, battling demons, have hidden agendas, don't know how to give or receive love, fine with situationships and sneaky links.
Situationships and sneaky links.
Don't have any morals and just completely lost. It's very rare that you come across
no morals and completely lost. This is part of another reason why motherfuckers don't want to have kids. I have to play this so y'all can hear the other side of this fucking coin. Because, like, look, this is another reason why motherfuckers afraid of a relationship. We rather have a situationship, or we can be friends with benefits. Listen to my song, friendswithbenefits.com.
Someone who's really for you, that's gonna stimulate you mentally, emotionally.
Shouts out to We Free TV. Nigga had to stop the car real quick. You said, damn, my first comment got zapped by the algorithm. God damn. Algorithm, you bitch ass nigga. Hold on. Where's my shit at? Where's my shit at? Where is it at? Where is it at? Where is it at? Freedom of speech is dead. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. Where's that shit? I can't fucking find it. There you go. Neil, come out and play. You bitch ass nigga. You fuck with my people's comments. And if anybody don't know who Neil Mohan is, he runs this shit. He runs YouTube now. Susan is gone, but she's doing some type of passion project, whatever that is. But I think it's have something to do with feds watching niggas, because your ass supposed to be retired and chilling, bitch. Yeah, Neil, motherfucking Neil. Somebody playing.
Spiritually, physically, and financially. Y'all really out here fumbling good people that you come across once in a lifetime, just to spend the rest of yours searching for it in all these temporary people. You'll learn the hard way that not everyone can be replaced, period.
Not everyone can be replaced. So stop listening to Beyonce. You're irreplaceable. To the left, to the left, to the right, to the right. Hit that bitch in the head with a pipe. To the right, to the right. I don't want no pigeon. Pigeon is a girl who gets no drugs from me. Stealing my best friend's coat, sleeping on the boat, trying to holler at me. Oh man, the good old days. That was a parody song on the logo. Niggas was mad when they came out with no scrub. Said I was sitting on the passenger side of my best friend's ride. Nigga, I don't got a car, bitch. You driving me to work. And you tripping on me for hollering at you. Yes, I'm gonna keep on hollering at you, bitch. You got a fat ass. Susan and Neil, it hasn't got any better around the tubes. Hell no. Right. Hasn't got any better. It hasn't got any better, but I am so fucking surprised I have not got a strike yet. Nigga, I'm surprised as shit that I have not got a strike yet. But it's coming. It's coming. They're gonna wait, like they did last time. They was giving me strikes on videos that came out years ago, and they was shutting niggas channels down for no reason without a strike. So it can happen anytime. They fucking nuked me before, and I got bought back. Yo, and I just left one comment. I was like, "Yo, this is some bullshit." Man, I left a nice little paragraph. Like, you know what? Like even at the end of the paragraph, I was like, I might not be talking to a real person, but whoever gets this message, go over my fucking video, you motherfuckers, and I motherfucking waited. But yep, I got nuked. Nigga, I survived. Nigga, I had like a secret bunker, nigga. My shit's still damaged. I'm still rebuilding. But real shit, here's what I think they did. Right after I accepted my fate of my channel being gone, I started the Hurricane JW2 channel. Make sure you go subscribe to that. And I just flooded that bitch with my music. I was like, fuck it. Drop everything. And then right after I was done dropping my motherfucking last album and a couple parodies, they want to give me my shit back. They was like, damn, that nigger moved on quick. Yeah, sure did. But now it's time to get off into talking about. Hold on, where is it?
By the way, when you traumatize somebody, it usually takes up to 2 years of new consistent behavior.
Holy shit. I forgot I had this. Fuck it. Let's listen.
By the way, when you traumatize somebody or hurt them, it usually takes up to 2 years of new consistent behavior before somebody believes you're safe again. Up to 2 years. People ain't stupid. They got emotional memory. And all emotional wounds are now. Emotional pains aren't 12 years old. If you tell me something that happened to me 12 years ago and it was traumatic, I feel it again. You don't get to tell somebody when they're supposed to get over something. You keep behaving in a way where it looks like you ain't gonna do it again. Ooh, there's some good stuff up here today. You gotta act a new way for almost 2 years for them to say, oh yeah, you're good. You say, why is it gonna take so long? Because guess what? That's the consequence of trauma.
Woo, that's deep. Because this is another reason why motherfucker don't want to have kids with no motherfucking body. Trauma. This is some serious shit here. There's a lot of shit that factor in not having a motherfucking child no more. People will motherfucking make you crash the fuck out. But let's hear it one more time.
By the way, when you traumatize somebody or hurt them, it usually takes up to 2 years of new consistent behavior.
Now he say up to 2. I say really up to 5 on some real shit. 2 to 5 years tops. If that motherfucker that traumatized you has not changed within 2 to 5 years, I'm talking about changing their attitude, personality, and actions. If they have not changed and they're still the same, nigga, fuck on the fuck all the bullshit. That's all I gotta say. Because it's really just to try to get back in your good graces and then fuck you over worse than they fucked you over the first time. Or maybe that's just me being paranoid. Shouts out to Jada Mindset in the building. But yeah, sometimes it's like 2 to 5 years. Because dealing with the trauma of my motherfucking family, like it seems like my little brother don't want to change. And my mom's in the hospital right now, so she was forced to change. Hopefully, when she come home, everything will be cool. But some motherfuckers are stuck in their motherfucking ways.
Before somebody believes you're safe again. Up to 2 years. People ain't stupid. They got emotional memory. And all emotional wounds are now. Emotional pains aren't 12 years old. If you tell me something that happened to me 12 years ago and it was traumatic, I feel it again. You don't get to tell somebody when they're supposed to get over something. You keep behaving in a way where it looks like you ain't gonna do it again. Ooh, there's some good stuff up here.
Exactly. You gotta change your personality, the way you talk, the way you act, the way you move, in order for me to be like, all right, that motherfucker changed. Let me holler at him. Let's see where his mind at. Let me pick his brain a little bit. Let's go hang out. Let's go smoke a blunt. Let's see where your mind is at. All right, we can be friends again. Friends. How many of us have them friends? Shut the fuck up! I don't even like Houdini.
Hey. You got to act a new way for almost 2 years for them to say, oh, yeah, you good. You say, why is it going to take so long? Because guess what? That's the consequence of trauma.
Yep, that's the consequence. So you can choose how long. That's the consequence of what happens when you fuck me over. I can hate you forever, or I can hate you for 2 to 5 years. But I got to see if you progressed in consciousness to motherfucking make a conscious decision to be like, all right, we can talk again. We can hang out again. You know? But when it comes to the children situation, we're talking about men being traumatized by women or women being traumatized by men and vice versa. This will make a nigga not have a goddamn kid. And I ain't even talk about us being killed through the food, through the water, through the air, through disease yet. I ain't talking about that yet. That'll prevent a motherfucker from having anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, we would have to go back to the true natural order of shit. No more going to the hospital, ladies. Better get you a midwife and we having that kid in the tub. But yeah. If I put Plandemic in the title, the video will be struck or removed at best. Yo, mine might be struck or removed or age restricted because I'm saying Sweet Baby Inc. I'm about to get off into them motherfuckers right goddamn now. Because now it's time to get off into the news. I have to get the other real news out the way. You know, the real shit that we all go through every day, every goddamn day. But yeah, Plandemic is a trigger word for these fucks. Don't be surprised if you see a great checkbox under my motherfucking video talking about New World Order or fucking COVID-19 shit. Man, fuck it. C virus. COVID-19. 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 Y'all see that Kenneth Copeland COVID-19 skin? Nigga, the Remix Bros is hilarious. You don't know who the Remix Bros is. Those niggas take motherfucking segments from politicians and like news events and they create like a song with a hook and everything. I'm like, these niggas crazy with this shit. The Remix Bros. Covisha Mania running wild, brother. What you gonna do, brother, when Covisha wants wild? Here we go.
We just work with a lot of different people in a lot of different capacities. We do everything from kind of script writing to narrative direction to sensitivity and representational and inclusive reading. We do kind of story punch-ups, script doctoring, whatever touches story, we'll do it, and we've done it for a lot of different people in a lot of different ways. But I think before we kind of start talking about the story of us, in order to kind of
go back.
Make it relevant.
This is the reason why our video games, our TV shows, our movies, best-selling novels was being fucking tampered with. But this is the video game sector. Now, listen to what she says that these motherfuckers are doing.
What crazy shit is going on behind the scenes? Check this out.
We just worked with a lot of different people in a lot of different capacities. We do everything from kind of script writing to narrative direction to sensitivity and representational and inclusive.
Yeah, sensitivity, representation, inclusive. Yeah, the Remix Bros is funny. Yeah, you know.
We do kind of story punch-ups, script doctoring, whatever touches story, we'll do it, and we've done it for a lot of different people in a lot of different ways. But I think before we kind of start talking about the story of us, in order to kind of contextualize it, make it relevant / interesting. Let's just talk through what it is that we do and how we do it right now, and then we'll go through kind of our history and the learnings that we've had as a kind of unique right now team moving through an industry that is always full of chaos.
These motherfuckers based in Canada, they got 1 star. I wonder why. Oh yeah, here's the video right here.
These motherfuckers are based in Canada. They got 1 star. I wonder why. Now, that channel that I got that shit from was from Jay the Concept. That's crazy. Hey, yo, you Jay the Mindset. I got this video from Jay the Concept. That's crazy. Who is the Remix Bros? You know I'm old school. Oh yeah, the Remix Bros is just like some guys that just motherfucker like put some clips together of like politicians or like news clips or like Kenneth Copeland. They call that nigga Lil KC. Nigga, that shit fucking hilarious. But yeah, yeah, no, that's what they be doing. I probably came out before him on the line. Yeah, man, but Jay the Concept, he talking about gaming and shit. And like you know, and like what's happening in the fucking culture world, you know, because I'm on the battlefield of the culture war also. I'm fighting many wars right now, you know what I'm saying? They like hurricane is everywhere, you know. So this motherfucker is like, you know, like I'm the nigga riding on a motorcycle with the black leather jacket with the spiked shoulder pads, 2 sawed-off shotguns, a grenade vest, and an RPG strapped to my motherfucking motorcycle with a minigun on the handlebars. I'm riding everywhere. All right. Was there anything else before I move on? What was this? I don't know what this is. What was this? What was this? Let me see. Did I get the right video? Oh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is going to be the segue into what I need to talk about. This shit right here, y'all. But first we need to talk about that Sweet Baby Ink shit. Let me go to my pictures. Yeah, find out what company Sweet Baby Ink fuck with. Yeah, Sweet Baby Ink, you know, like you just heard, like, you know, they trying to put that gender inclusion, that sensitivity and all that bullshit, you know, and they fucking up the games. But like, this is where they got the agents at. I'm gonna call them agents, but they want to say employees or advisors or whatever. I'm gonna call them agents. They in Xbox game, EA, Rocksteady, 2K, Ubisoft, WB Games, Echo, Valve, Finji, even Square Enix. I'm like, where's y'all at in Square Enix? Because like Square Enix make one of my favorite games, and that's Final Fantasy. That's my favorite franchise ever. But y'all probably play games like 2K or also some games from EA, some games from Ubisoft, or some games from WB. Got some shit named Echo. You know, like when your video game come on, it shows the companies like before the game come on. So most of these companies I haven't even heard of before, but I know Xbox, 2K, EA, Rocksteady, Square Enix, WB, Ubisoft. I know them. I know them. But like, you know, like the only solution is this. Far Cry. I forgot what Far Cry is. Wait a minute. I think Far Cry Ubisoft, right? How the fuck I don't know, and I'm playing Far Cry 4 right now. My dumb ass. What's your favorite Far Cry in the groove? Please say part 3. Is it gonna be part 3 or part 5? I haven't played part 6 yet. But okay, yeah, but it is Ubisoft. All right, cool. Yeah, you love Far Cry 5. Because Far Cry 5 is about a cult leader. He's a motherfucking cult leader. That fucking game is fucking crazy, son. Crazy, son. There is no rest. You drive around, you get shot at from the land and the sky. Like you buy the water, they pulling up on boats, nigga. Like, yo, that game is crazy. But what I hate is this. The only thing I hate about that game is this. I mean, you know what? It's not a hate. It's not a hate. It's not a hate. I can't even call it a hate. It's like a bittersweet ending. It's like it's just bittersweet. It's just bittersweet. But it's not great, but it's a good ending. Like, even though the bad guys win, but in all honesty and reality, nigga, they wasn't really the bad guys, but they was bad guys because he's a cult leader. But the plan that he had in place was perfect. It's like, nigga, y'all niggas are going to Eden's Gate. Regardless. Like, oh, man. Without spoilers. But y'all need to play Far Cry 5. Far Cry 4, I'm playing right now. I went back to it. The only reason why I went to Part 5 was because Part 4 kept glitching. And what I hate about these new games is I'm like, nigga, like these games are brand fucking new. Brand fucking new. Systems, brand fucking new. But it's glitching. I'm like, nigga, I'd rather play a PS2. And PS2 will always be the superior system. Now about Far Cry 4, man, the ending could have been better. The ending could have been better. Like, this is why I say Part 3 was the best. Because of my nigga Vaz. Do you know the definition of insanity? Like, yo, Vaz is cold. Vaz was a great bad guy. And then when they brought in Vaz's boss, and I was like, oh my God, this is horrible. How come Vaz couldn't be the main guy? That's the only thing I didn't like. Like it's a nitpick, but it is what it is. Only thing I like about Part 3 is these motherfucking nigga just got his pilot's license. They clubbing. They about to go to an island where they find out you can do whatever the fuck you want. They get kidnapped. Now you gotta survive. You gotta save your fucking friends. Nigga, yo, that was some realistic shit, But Part 3 is my favorite. Part 5 was wild, For sure. And most people don't talk about Part 1 and 2. I didn't like Part 1 and 2. But like when it got to 3, I was like, this shit is cold. This shit is a fucking movie. It's, oh my God. That bitch that you get to smash at the end, that's if you choose the ending. But bitch get to ride you, and then she stab you. Live like a warrior, die like a warrior. But you can save your friends and the motherfucking chick die. Boo. Oh, this is good ass weed. But anyway, yeah, it's like basically Sweet Baby Inc. has infiltrated majority of our franchises, and that's why you're hearing this uproar about Gamergate 2 and this motherfucking culture war shit. And it's really like just some bullshit to inject gender politics and real politics from the real world, and like we're trying to go to these places to escape this shit. Like this is why Doctor Who is fucked up. You got a fruitcake black doctor now. But Sweet Baby don't got nothing to do with that. Like those niggas over there with the BBC. You gotta say pause, no Diddy after saying the BBC Corporation, man. Why y'all gotta have it like that? When a nigga say 2024, they gonna say Diddy. And everybody gonna be like, Cat Williams started it all. Cat Williams ain't start shit. We already knew Diddy was a weirdo. We knew R. Kelly was a weirdo. We knew Joe Biden didn't give a fuck about black people because of the crime bill and the rest of the niggas in Congress that wrote it in with him. We knew Bill Clinton was a dumbass because of the 3 strikes rule. We knew Ronald Reagan was a fucking asshole for putting crack in our community. We knew George Bush wasn't shit because he was CIA and he mentioned New World Order. We knew his son wasn't shit because he motherfucking made hologram planes go into a fucking building and caused a nonstop fucking war with another fucking country that I don't think know how to fly a fucking plane. I don't think they know how to fly a mini helicopter with a handheld controller. So fuck this fucking country and fuck the goddamn Diaz brothers. Oh yeah, and no, fuck the government. Oh my God, just turned to Scarface real quick. Fuck those goddamn Diaz. Except for Nick and Nate Diaz, dog. Nigga, like those niggas to scrap their asses off. Those niggas will have a whole bloody face, swollen eye, broken nose, and still fucking manage to win that fucking fight. Those niggas be killers. Those niggas are killers. Nick and Nate Diaz ain't no hoe. I'm not much of a gamer. I used to be a beast at Madden back in the day. Yeah, yo, who wasn't? Everybody played Madden back in the day. I stopped playing Madden after, what was that year? I stopped playing Madden after, like, it was the case with the Steelers on it, and it was another shit. No. Wait, yeah. It was the case with the Steelers on it. And the last 2K basketball game I played was the one with Jay-Z. Jay-Z was like the nigga that was on the cover. I guess they had a whole bunch of music videos and shit. The My Player mode was pretty cool. But my favorite Madden is 2008. And my favorite 2K is, I could probably say, probably 2K12. I should go back in time and hit y'all with 2K3 on the Dreamcast, nigga. That shit was exclusive, nigga. Real shit, nigga. The only reason why 2K really truly got its shine was because, nigga, they was selling their games for $20 fucking while NBA Live was exclusive. That was shit was like $50 out the door. Nigga, like Live been great all the way up until probably 2007. But 2K just took over, nigga. Yup, we gonna lower the price. Yup. Okay, now we the shit. Okay, raise that bitch. 2K was slick. They were slick with it, nigga. Shouts out to Ghetto Child Clinic. Yeah, we just got done talking about Sweet Baby Inc. and what they doing to our video games and shit. Now everybody get off into the last shit. We gotta go holler at my nigga Jimmy motherfucking door. Because right before that, I gotta segue to that shit though. And talk about this motherfucker real quick.
Even if I were pollinated.
Wait. There we go. Now, before I start this video, I just want to tell you this. I think some of these people are afraid of a little revolution because now there is heartfelt apologies. And this heartfelt apology, I want y'all to let me know if this is sincere. But the motherfucker already lose a point for being a newscaster saying it. Because chances are You ain't write the shit. So y'all decide if this is truly coming from the heart. Because even if it is, I'm still going to do some damage. Because there's a lot of people that's going to say, fuck this apology, because you harmed us physically and mentally. We lost our jobs. We lost our own self-made businesses because of this scamdemic. We stood up and got blocked, deleted, demonetized, shadow banned, just shut the fuck down. I advise retaliation and revenge, retribution. But let's hear what this guy has to say. Bloop.
This is that message to you, the unvaccinated. Even if I were pollinated and fully vaccinated, I would admire the unvaccinated for withstanding the greatest pressure I've ever seen. From partners, parents, children, friends, colleagues, and even doctors. People who are capable of such personality, courage, and critical ability are undoubtedly the best part of humanity. They are everywhere, in all ages, levels of education, states, and ideas. They are of a special kind. They are the soldiers that every army of light wants to have in its ranks. They are the parent that every child wants to have, and the children that every parent dreams of having. They are beings above the average of their societies. They are the essence of the people who have, well, built all cultures and conquered horizons. They are there, next to you. They look normal, but they are superheroes. They did what others could not. They were the tree that withstood the hurricane of insults, discrimination, and social exclusion. And they did it because they thought they were alone. And they believed that, well, they were the only ones. Banned from their families' tables at Christmas, they never saw anything so cruel. They lost their jobs, let their careers sink, had no more money, but they didn't care. They suffered immeasurable discrimination, denunciation, betrayal, and humiliation, but they kept on going. Never before in humanity has there been such a casting. Now, we all know who are the best on the planet Earth. Men, women, young, old, rich, poor, of all races or religions, the unvaccinated, the chosen of the invisible ark, the only ones who managed to resist when everything collapsed. That's you. You passed an unimaginable test that many of the toughest Marines, commandos, Green Berets, astronauts, and even geniuses could not withstand. You are made of the stuff of the greatest who ever lived. Those heroes born among ordinary men who glow in the dark. Remember, you're the voice. It's time to make it count. I'm Brad Wilder. Thanks for watching. This is Wake Up Canada News. Till next time.
Woo! Now that was very heartfelt and compelling. How many agree? But how many also agree that there is a true message in that? I heard the Army of Light, I guess. We're going to listen to it again because I want this message to go out to let you know. You the shit, nigga. You the man. You the woman. We withstood a motherfucking whirlwind of bullshit. They said that the greatest of champions couldn't fuck with us. We did it, y'all. We the Army of the Light.
This is that message to you, the unvaccinated. Even if I were pollinated and fully vaccinated, I would admire the unvaccinated for withstanding the greatest pressure I've ever seen. From partners, partners, parents, children.
Much love. Shouts out to Jewel. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe to her channel too. How you doing? Good afternoon.
Friends, colleagues, and even doctors. People who are capable of such personality, courage, and critical ability are undoubtedly the best part of humanity.
We are the best part of humanity. The best part of humanity. Remember that. We went through hell and high water. We stared at the abyss and it stared back. Most motherfuckers blinked. We didn't. Everybody else fell into fear and intimidation. We didn't. We stood strong.
They are everywhere, in all ages, levels of education, states, and ideas. They are of a special kind. They are the soldiers that every army of light wants to have in its ranks.
Every army of light wants to have in its ranks. Like when I heard that, I was like, what does this newscaster know about the Army of Light? Or what the guy that wrote this shit for him know about the Army of Light?
They are the parent that every child wants to have, and the children that every parent dreams of having. They are beings above the average of their societies. They are the essence of the people who have, built all cultures and conquered horizons. They are there, next to you. They look normal, but they are superheroes. They did what others could not.
Called us superheroes. We did what others could not. Woo, this is some hardcore shit. Shouts out to Anna K.
They were the tree that withstood the hurricane of insults, discrimination, and social exclusion.
Yep, you withstood all that shit, discrimination, social exclusion. I was watching people turn against their friends and family because of this shit. There was people that like I used to watch for years. Like I'm talking about like before certain gaming channels became gaming channels. Like they was doing vlogs on like MySpace and shit. And like some was on the G4 network. And one of the guys, Adam Sessler, horrible last name, but he had a show called I think it was X-Play or some shit. But yeah, it was X-Play, whatever. But this nigga actually wished death on his own family. When I saw that show, I was like, nigga, I lose all respect for you, bro. I'm like, niggas was losing friendships, family ships, relationships, spaceships, championships. From the outhouse to the state house to the courthouse. It's morning time. It was fucked up. But yeah, man, dog, it was crazy.
And they did it because they thought they were alone. And they believed that, they were the only ones. Banned from their families' tables at Christmas, they never saw anything so cruel.
And not only that was happening like amongst family, but the motherfucking news outlets, probably the one that this nigga is speaking from, was telling motherfuckers, y'all got to see y'all niggas through Zoom calls. Y'all got to see your family through a motherfucking Snapchat. You got to see your family through a motherfucking Meet George Jetson HD TV screen and shit. You know, like, nigga, y'all can't see each other, nigga. But we catching politicians coming out hair salons and shit. We catching politicians traveling, nigga, partying.
They lost their jobs.
Shouts out to Dre Cobbs. Yeah, people lost their jobs. I would never forget when they came up to me. They was like, "Okay, you gonna take the jab?" I was like, "Nope." I was like, is my job gonna be threatened? They was like, no, we're just gonna ask. We just asking. I'm like, okay. Oh, well, my answer is no, sir. He's like, all right, cool, get back to work. You nigger!
Career's sake. Had no more money, but they didn't care.
Oh yeah. Niggas, they had no more money, but didn't care. I watch motherfucking niggas on the news get hauled out and arrested because he still kept his motherfucking bar open. He's like, nigga, I gotta feed my family. I gotta feed my family. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have been like, I thought it was America. This ain't America. Hashtag fuck Gretchen Whitmer, my governor of Michigan. That bitch. That bitch. Bitch. Fake FBI plot ass bitch. Like, real shit. She fucked this whole state up and this bitch get reelected. I mean, reselected.
They suffered immeasurable discrimination, denunciation, betrayal, and humiliation, but they kept on going. Never before in humanity has there been such a casting. Now, we all know who are the best on the planet Earth. Men, women, young, old, rich, poor, of all races or religions, the unvaccinated, the chosen of the invisible ark, the only ones who managed to resist when everything collapsed. That's you. You passed an unimaginable test that many of the toughest Marines, commandos, Green Berets, astronauts, and even geniuses could not withstand. You are made of the stuff of the greatest who ever lived. Those heroes born among ordinary men who glow in the dark. Remember, you're the voice. It's time to make it count. I'm Brad Wilder. Thanks for watching. This is Wake Up Canada News. Till next time.
Oh, Canada. Oh, Canada, we fight for thee. Oh, Canada, we fight for thee. Let my revolutionary side talk for a minute. My revolutionary side talk is, man, that was a heartfelt apology, man, but it ain't gonna stop me from busting somebody upside their head for what they did to me. So, you may be safe. So, go hide in your little bunker because I know you got one, and listen to the world as it falls under my feet as I destroy this corrupt government. But okay, now we got to go to my nigga Jimmy motherfucking Door, DJ motherfucking Red, Gangsta Grills, Trapaholics, DJ Green Lantern. Y'all don't remember that shit. Y'all don't remember that shit. The Empire, not for the weak hearted. Y'all remember them old ass mixtapes? Nigga, we had a shitload of those mixtapes back in the day. Nigga, talk about nigga like we had so many Gangsta Grills mixtapes, we was selling those bitches. I'm like, this nigga Gangsta Grills. So that's when I heard the motherfucking when I heard the first Cameron shit. That nigga was going ham on a motherfucking call. It was talking about some shit about the Summer Jam. And like he was talking to somebody. It was like, what the fuck you mean I can't come to the Summer Jam? Man, bitch, suck my dick. Yo, but did a song come on and nigga Cam just ripped that shit. But on the motherfucking Pharrell, god damn, it's a new day on that beat. Cameron killed that shit. Like, damn. Man, those are some great motherfucking summers, dog. The summer of 02, 03, 04, those 3 years was crazy. Those 3 years was crazy. All right, where's my nigga Jimmy? Jimmy Dore. Goddamn ass. If you're looking to go back to school, I don't want to go back to no indoctrination camp. I don't want to do it.
Fantastic. That's very catchy. I like it. I saw JP Sears in there. That was
now some guy named Mickey something He got some type of shit called the Plandemic series. You know, and I guess he about to get off into what he talked about. It's my first time watching this shit too. I think I watched like maybe like the first maybe like 7 minutes, and then I was like, all right, let me, you know, show this guy. Because I gotta have a Jimmy Dore clip at least once.
So
But I want everybody to check out the Plandemic series. This nigga's on part 3 now. Like I didn't even know this nigga had a series. But his nigga named Mickey something.
tell me about the. So this, by the way, is going to be preparing at a film festival this weekend. Is that the whole point?
Exactly right. Yeah, the Malibu Film Festival, believe it or not. We just won the Santa Monica Festival, which is a real demonstration of the tide turning because
Wow.
He said he won at a film festival. So the Plandemic series is motherfucking real. Like niggas is waking up. But here's what makes me mad. Everybody else gets shadow banned, but this guy. He made a movie exposing the scamdemic and won. But I need to keep up with the Indie Film Festival any fucking way. Like maybe that's how this shit just like slipped under my radar because I'm a fan of independent film. You know, like if it got a good storyline, I don't give a fuck about your motherfucking cinematography because I know like most people, you know, like got that motherfucking that first level 1 camera and shit where you first do your first 2 movies or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's understandable. I'm not caring about your cinematography. Where's your motherfucking storyline? Where's your dialogue? How's your content? You know, like it's like really I care about the action last. You know, like if I'm watching the action movie, I will expect a good choreography fight scene. I don't like when the fight scene happens and it's a whole bunch of fucking jump cuts like a Jason Bourne movie. Now, the first Jason Bourne was pretty cool, and the jump cuts wasn't too fucked up because nigga, that fight scene with that assassin with that ink pen, nigga, I was like, damn, nigga, this shit was motherfucking cold. And that nigga just jumped out the window. I'm like, god damn. The first Bourne I didn't do was cool, but like, nigga, fight scenes with jump cuts is horrible. But fight scenes with a continuous shot, great choreography like The Matrix, man, or them Donnie Yen films, are awesome. But we were shadow banned for talking about this shit.
the Santa Monica Festival, which is a real demonstration of the tide turning because
Wow.
none of these companies would have touched us 2 years ago, but now we're getting calls from mainstream and getting invited to festivals and all over the world. So
Nah, he said none of the countries would have touched him 2 years ago. Pause, no Diddy. But now y'all want to come out of nowhere and say, yeah, come on and drop this shit. It's because the powers that shouldn't be said, oh yeah, y'all can talk about it now. We ain't gonna block you. We already killed enough sheep, and we still waiting for the sheep to die in the next 2 to 5, 10 years. Those unvaccinated, oh fuck them. Don't worry, like we'll just control them using the sheeps we're gonna program with the 5G technology once we turn their ass on and have those niggas acting like Matrix regurgitationals. They're gonna be chasing them through the streets. They're gonna wish they was Neo. I'm gonna be blasting every motherfucking oh fucking god, it's gonna be so fucking great. Great.
it's nice to see.
So, Mickey, the name Plandemic, it sounds like you're saying that the pandemic was planned by somebody somewhere, and that's a.
It's how Jimmy Dore just saying that shit. This is why I gotta always have a clip on Jimmy Dore for the HHN.
Cookie conspiracy theory.
That's conspiracy talk, man.
Wait, what do you mean by that, Mickey?
Considering that the vaccines are absolutely safe and effective, I don't know what I was thinking back then, but I was smoking pot back then, and I quit like you. No, I actually never started. Yeah, we kind of rebranded the pandemic, and we were first to release.
You ain't rebrand that shit. No. Stone Cold pops up like bloop. No, Austin 316 said I'm just whooped your ass. No, we, the niggas that got shadow banned, blocked, deleted, and demonetized. We came up with that shit. I just wish we got together and made a fucking movie.
A major warning to the world, and the simple reason is this. People always ask me, how did you see what was coming so early? Plandemic 1 was released May 4th.
How did you see what was coming so early? Oh my God, you asked Hurricane that. I go down a list of movies, TV shows, best-selling novels, public fucking speakers, and if I'm lucky, I can probably find an ancient tablet.
And so it took 2 months to create it. So if you backdate that, you realize how soon
it took 2 months to create it. Nope, all you gotta do is just you know what? I'm gonna let this motherfucker talk. Go, Mick.
We started on it. And the reason is this. I had a brother that was killed by AZT, which was prescribed by Anthony Fauci in the 80s and 90s.
Wow.
And
so now people pretty much accept that AZT was toxic, right? That's not controversial at all.
It's pretty much mainstream information right now. And the woman who was doing the brave reporting on that in the Rolling Stone and beyond back in the 80s and 90s recently told me that the numbers are in the hundreds of thousands of innocent people, mostly men, that were killed by AZT, which was the miracle cure. And while all these other medicines were kept from the people, just like the remdesivir and ivermectin and hydroxychloroquine stories, same thing happened in the 80s and 90s. So when I saw Anthony Fauci resurface in 2020 as at the helm of this response to this global pandemic, I couldn't believe it. First of all, I thought I knew what he had done. My brother was gay, and his community knew what he had done.
So, can I just pause you for a second and expound on what you're saying? So there's a movie called The Dallas Buyers Club, which starred Matthew McConaughey. I think he won the Academy Award for it. And I try to tell people over and over, the bad guy in that movie was Dr. Fauci, because he's doing the same thing back then. He was suppressing early treatments, pushing drugs that they could make big profit off of, and he was keeping treatment away from people who desperately needed it, especially experimental treatments, right? And so that's why the Dallas Buyers Club had to happen. If people remember that movie, I'm sure millions of people saw that movie. Matthew McConaughey won the Academy Award for it. So, and people,
he should have gotten the Academy Award for the movie A Time to Kill. Yes, he deserved to die, and I hope they burn in hell. That's Samuel Jackson, though. But still, that was the first time I saw Matthew McConaughey in a movie. But fuck that nigga, because he's Matthew McConaughey, because he's a fruitcake, and fuck the LGBTQ, elemental P, XYZ, because the next month we're going to be hearing everything about him. We're going to be seeing colorful rainbows, stars, and fucking Lucky Charms and shit. And
forget who the bad guy was in that movie, and nobody in media would bring that up, including Matthew McConaughey during COVID.
Matthew McConaughey.
So now go ahead, tell me about when you saw him reemerge in 2020.
Well, you just nailed exactly why. I couldn't believe. I didn't know he was.
Hold on, man. I wasn't even looking at the comments. My bad. BD single film of the year. Yep, that was a shit. Yep. There are so many gems in music, less in films. Straight up. That's right. Back to the show.
Even still in business, I kind of let that go when all this took place in my family. What I didn't mention was 34 days later, my mom died. She was a cancer survivor. The guilt of keeping her son on this medication, even though his community was warning him, and all that, when she would go in to tell the doctors, my son is getting worse. He'd look at him, he looks like a skeleton. He was looking good, healthy, handsome. And as soon as we started this medication, he was noticeably worse, diarrhea and vomiting every day, migraine headaches. His quality of life he wants to kill himself now at this point. He was told he's just acclimating to the medicine. If you take your son off that medicine, he will die. And so she was forced to follow the science.
Oh.
And when her first son was killed, she was a cancer survivor for 8 years and would have lived a long, healthy life. She was 57 years old. But the guilt and the weight of knowing that she was one of the people that made the decisions to keep her son on this, she literally just lost the will to live. And it taught me a great deal about the power of our will to live, which I think is actually at the root of the agenda of these tyrants, to just take everything that we love away from us, our family, our attraction to the opposite sex, having children. When we lose the will to live, then we lose the will to fight for life. And I think that that's really what's at the core of these agendas ultimately.
But you have to generate.
And it was there is where I stopped the video. I don't know what's about to be said after, but like this was where it was time marked where I stopped. I was like, all right, you know what, I'm gonna talk about this. Yeah. Which lets me know that his mission is personal. You bitches killed my fucking brother. So I'm going to expose you fucks every which way I fucking can. I want to know where his head at, if he'll pull the trigger or not. Nigga, like, that's the real question. If Dr. Fauci was in the room with you, would you handle your business? You know? These motherfucking doctors, I call them death dealers. I don't like hospitals. You can feel the Reaper walking all through them bitches saying, what up, though, nigga? You can see me? Oh, shit. Yo, nigga, I'm just doing my job, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But, but it's just like an energy. It's just an energy in there. You know, like if everybody in the motherfucking hospital was like Robin Williams, Patch Adams type shit, it'll be a lot more better energy, but it's not. It's a whole bunch of stressful motherfuckers and a whole bunch of situations. Man, it's like, nigga, like doctors had to get forced into doing some shit for that extra bread. Some of these doctors got shame, guilt, and regret right now, looking in the fucking mirror like, what the fuck have I done? But no, they in that bitch dancing and shit, flashing money, wiping the tears off their face with the fucking money. So yeah, expose them all. I'm the other side of the coin. After they get exposed, they get exterminated. Maximum extermination. Exterminate. Exterminate. Dr. Who those motherfuckers.
Generate value for the company. You don't understand. Like,
but real shit. The will to live is a motherfucker. You know, like the last thing he said, about the will to live. That was some real ass shit. That was some real shit.
Yeah.
We have to maximize our stock buybacks on your life.
And so tell me, so when you saw Dr. Fauci reemerge in 2020, did you immediately get to work on a movie called Plandemic?
Well, ironically, a year before that, I was presented. I had a doctor friend of mine who reached out to me and said, there's a female doctor with a story, a scientist. She's got an unbelievable story. She actually told me that it's kind of like an Aaron Brockovich story. One woman up against the Goliath of science. And she brought this scientist into my office to meet with me, and it turned out to be Dr. Judy Mikovits. And I sat and I listened to her story for 3 hours. And at the time, I was making a documentary called The Narrative to expose mainstream media, because I'm a media veteran and I've seen it. My life has changed. I was at the World Trade Center in 2001 when it was attacked, and I had a snap to grid moment. Came home, packed up everything I had, put it in storage, left Hollywood, wanted nothing to do with it. And
whoa. Okay. Like I said, I didn't go further in the video. I stopped it after he gave that heartfelt shit about willpower and shit. And, they said he was there on 9/11. Hold on, let's go back. Let's go back, son.
So I know the game well enough, Trade Center, Mikovits. And I sat and I listened to her story for 3 hours. And at the time, I was making a documentary called The Narrative to expose mainstream media, because I'm a media veteran and I've seen it. My life has changed. I was at the World Trade Center in 2001 when it was attacked, and I had a snap to grid moment.
All right, that snap to grid moment. Did you see the plane, or did you see the explosion? Because it looks like you did. Because after you said you saw he had a snap to grid moment.
Came home, packed up everything.
Did you see the hologram?
Everything I had, put it in storage, left Hollywood, wanted nothing to do with it.
Left Hollywood, like nigga, like they the one that make the projections and shit, nigga. You know what? I need to pick your brain, bro. Nigga, you about to nigga details, nigga, details.
And so I know the game well enough to know that this woman was telling the truth, and the story that she told me of working partially under Anthony Fauci, and the crooked game of science and the way that the patents work.
Oh, it's science. And it's science.
and the funding and the grants. And she had just told me the story a year before. And when she brought up the name Anthony Fauci, I said, "Oh, wait a minute." I said, is he a very small man? And she said, "Yeah." I said, "This is the guy that killed my brother." I said, "I know exactly who you're talking about." And
nigga, he said, "Nigga, that's the guy that killed my motherfucking brother." Like I said, this is personal. I want to know, will you pull that trigger?
And so when the pandemic was announced in 2020, I called her up, and it turns out she lives 15 minutes from me, and I zipped over to her place.
Convenience.
And I sat down and I said, "Judy, just tell me, from your perspective, what do you think is taking place here? I feel like a lot of people are going to be harmed by this, and it is appearing like it's going to be beyond 9/11 of what's taking place here."
Oh my God, did not say that? I saw that nigga like, this the biggest scam since 9/11. I said it first. Motherfucker, I said it first.
Started to roll out what she thought was happening, and 45 minutes into that explanation, I said, "Stop. Would you come back to my studio with me? Let me turn a couple cameras on this."
He's like, "Girl, stop. Come back to the studio. I'm gonna turn some cameras on. I'm gonna clap the cheeks. I mean, damn. Come back to my studio, turn some cameras on, and we're gonna get your interview. And then I'm gonna clap your cheeks.
And let's record this, because at the very least, I wasn't able to make your movie. I always felt bad about that because I was committed to another project. But at very least, I'll edit this together as a little podcast, and I'll put it out in the world. And hopefully we'll be able to save some lives, because I agree with you. I think something very nefarious is about to take place here. And so we went back, we did a long interview. I cut it together. While I was editing the interview, I started to deeply research all the points she was making. And everything was checking out. I had attorneys on the line, arresting officers, anyone who worked on her case 10 years ago. I forgot to mention that she was actually terrorized and put in jail for a few days, and her money, everything was taken away from her because she refused to play the dirty game of science. And
the dirty game of science. Tell that bitch is science.
So everything checked out. I was speaking with, law enforcement that was involved in the case, and they said absolutely 100% what that woman is telling you is how it unfolded. And actually I had an attorney tell me, he said, "Listen, I don't have a dog in the fight. I don't represent her anymore, but she's one of the most honest people that I ever had the honor of representing." And so I decided to raise a little bit of money and turn it into a 30-minute documentary, and that became Plandemic 1.
And
yep, that was Plandemic 1. I hear they on part 3 right now. Or part 4, part 3 or 4. I think 3 was last year, I think.
What exactly was she in prison for or arrested for?
So they put her in jail because they said that she stole intellectual property from the lab, and what they had.
She stole intellectual property. What the fuck is that? When I hear intellectual, I think about shit that we are, like in our brain type shit. Or did she steal some paperwork?
Literally done is they had asked her to forge a signature because they were trying to get a grant in the lab.
Okay,
and they said one
paperwork.
Of the leading scientists, a female scientist, was away. She wasn't able. She was out on a boat or something like that. She wasn't able to get the signature, and they were about to lose this multi-million-dollar grant.
They told her to forge a signature. Oh, that's some grimy ass shit.
And we feel like it'd be fine if you would just sign her name. And she said, "You want me to forge a signature? There's no way I'm going to do that." And so she refused to play the game, and she was actually renting a home from one of the crooked leads of this lab. And they had a key to her home. So one day when she was away, they
had a key to her shit? Like, man, what the fuck?
Notebook in her home, which was intellectual property from the lab, had her home raided, found the notebook, and put her in jail for 5 days. When she got out, then they basically just told her, "If you say anything, we're pressing charges, and you're gonna go down for a federal crime, or shut up." And the brave woman she is, she said, "I won't. Not only will I not shut up, but I'm going to write books about this."
And what was the whole what? Why did they want her to sign this thing? Why didn't they just forge it?
So it could be blamed on her.
Well, it's interesting. Is
right, so they can blame on her. Like every corporation need a fall guy. So it's like sometimes it ain't good to go up in rank in the fucking job. Because eventually they're gonna try to set your ass the fuck up, like they did my motherfucking mayor Kwame Kilpatrick, and like they tripping over $1 million and a dead stripper. And y'all politicians blow billions and trillions of goddamn dollars, but y'all want to lock up my nigga Kwame Kilpatrick though.
Believe what it is to get dirt on her, and this is the game. Yeah. This is the this is what they do, right? So too. It's exactly. So now they get her to do something illegal, a federal crime, forgery, and now she recognizes that something has arrived within her lab. Something illegal is taking place. Now they have that over her head to say, well, you want to go back to jail or you want to get charged with this crime, we have this dirt on you. That's what I believe the intention was.
And was there what kind of illegal stuff was the lab doing? Do you know?
It's so about 4 years now since she told the whole story. It was what came from it is her realization that we need to repeal the Bayh-Dole Act, because she said the Bayh-Dole Act is what gave doctors and scientists and universities the ability to profit off of the patents. And so there was a lot of millions of dollars being made to this lab by rejecting things that they were unable to profit off of to patent, and pushing forward things.
What up, though, DJ? That's my DJ.
That they could patent and make millions of dollars off of. That's the usual crime of most scientific laboratories.
So Evan Bayh and Bob Dole wrote a law that helped the pharmaceutical industry suppress cheap treatments and in favor.
That nigga said Bob Dole. Last time I heard about Bob Dole was like he was going up against Clinton, but that's not the real shit that I heard about him. I heard he was a real sick, evil man. He was a handler of some chick. It was a chick. I forgot her fucking name, but she was speaking on the podium and talking about how she was an Illuminati slave. I don't know if her video is still on the internet, man, but like it's a chick, it's Bob Dole.
Of expensive treatments that everybody could profit off of. That's correct. Okay, well that sounds crazy. That I can't believe that happened. Of course, that's.
And I can't believe it's not butter.
Works, right? And so that we're living in that, right? We went through COVID that way. That's why they elevated remdesivir, and they lied to you about. And they propagandized you against treatments like ivermectin and hydroxychloroquine, and made you think that they were dangerous. They made you think that now Chris Cuomo, a guy who smeared everybody from Joe Rogan to anybody who ever brought it up, who took ivermectin, he called it horse paste. A simple Google search would have revealed to him that it was on the WHO list of essential medicine. It won the 2015 Nobel Prize for Human Medicine. It was considered a wonder drug, second to only penicillin. It had been prescribed billions of times, saved billions of lives. But that's what kind of an unnews people work at CNN. He wouldn't even do that. And if he did do that and he was aware of it, he just blatantly lied. So either one is horrible. Either one is horrible. And now he's trying to be a crusader, saying that we were lied. He said he was given bad information about ivermectin. No, you gave people bad information about ivermectin, and then you smeared people who were giving good information. People like Joe Rogan, Dr. McCullough, Robert Malone. You slandered and smeared those people, and so the idea that Chris Cuomo was a victim of bad information is a false narrative, and so now he's trying to do that to save his reputation. So that's exactly the game that's being played, and they played it to a T. And I just played a video at my show on Sunday. Robert F. Kennedy Jr., whatever you think about him, he predicted.
Here's what I think about him. I think you need a better voice modulator, nigga. We can barely hear you speak. I don't give a fuck how good of a president you gonna be. Like, nigga, we need to hear you talk. Nigga, speak up, or get a better voice modulator, or get a speaker that's gonna speak for you. Because it sounds like you smoke 1,000 cigarettes a day.
Exactly what Fauci and Collins and the criminals who who were running COVID would do during COVID. He predicted they would come out and say it's 100% effective. Then they would say, oh, it's 90%, then it's 80%. And when they get down to 30%, then they're going to say you're going to need another dose. And then we need another dose, and it's either going to be monthly or yearly. And that's exactly, it worked out perfectly. Wait till I drop that video tomorrow. It worked out exactly as RFK Jr. predicted. And that's because he didn't have, he didn't memory hole Dr. Fauci's past, and neither did you. And so Plandemic was about this woman and about the criminality involved in pharmaceuticals. That's basically what it's about.
That's basically what it's about, yeah. And in Plandemic 2, which we called indoctrination, because it was about the indoctrination of the medical industry, then followed the paper trail all the way to the front door of the Wuhan lab. So we found all the papers that proved that the NIH funded gain-of-function research, created the lab. We followed it to the universities that were involved, and we were called crazy conspiracy theorists. And now it's all over the news.
Now the NIH.
Yeah, you were called crazy conspiracy theorists. I got my channel nuked and bought back. I'm shadow banned on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Rumble, because I don't even know why I'm motherfucking shadow banned on Rumble. Like, they would not let me download these motherfucking videos, and it took them goddamn near 5 months to let me download some motherfucking videos. I was like, all right, let me download whatever I can before they pull this shit again, and they did. So now I can't motherfucking put shit on Rumble. I'm like, man, nigga, fuck all this social media, nigga. If it was up to me, I would shut all this shit the fuck down and start a revolutionary shit. You have no choice.
Admits they were funding gain of function. Now they finally admit. And Dr. Fauci, I've said this on the show many times. I showed the video of him lying to Congress about funding gain of function research. He lied twice to Congress.
Nigga, and I was putting those videos out too. Motherfucker, like quick 2-minute, 5-minute clips that was getting taken the fuck down and away. Fuck this shit.
And of course, he'll never be prosecuted because he was lying at the behest of the establishment.
And not only that, they motherfucking pass the laws. Oh yeah, you can't sue a nigga if you die from that shit.
That owns the Congress, which is the military-industrial complex, because he was the head of the bioweapons.
Military-industrial complex, the head of the bioweapons. You know that motherfucking COVID shit was considered a bioweapon. Resident Evil shit. The Wuhan lab is the same motherfucking logo as the umbrella logo for Resident Evil. This shit is fucking crazy. In your fucking face. I put it out there. Whew. I need to smoke another blunt. I want a beer. That's what happens when you play San Andreas too long, dog. You hear different voiceovers. There was a nigga that pulled up, like, pass the joint, homie. I want a beer. You will always hear something new if you play San Andreas. Always.
Department of the Pentagon, Dr. Fauci, and he was doing that lying at the behest of Big Pharma, which also owns our politicians. So there'll never be anybody to prosecute him. If you lie, you don't get in trouble for lying, you get in trouble for telling the truth, which is why you
don't get in trouble for lying, you get in trouble for telling the fucking truth. Fuck this backwards ass world. I mean, fuck the bastard ass people that be in this world doing that shit. I love you, Mother Earth, Mother Gaia. If it was up to me, I wish I was Captain Planet and I would save y'all motherfuckers. You know what makes Captain Planet so successful? It was random teenagers stopping eco-fucking terrorists from destroying the world through biochemical and economic warfare. Teenagers, nigga, with the power given to them by Gaia, Mother Earth. Mother Earth was like, man, these motherfuckers is whooping my ass. I need Captain Planet. But first, I need the ritual. I need some teenagers giving them these power rings, and let our powers combine. Earth, fire, wind, water, heart, go planet. No one wants to be heart. But you know, heart is the greatest fucking power. Real shit. Because if y'all ass in the motherfucking forest and you know there's tigers around, guess what? To avoid your ass getting bit the fuck off, heart. We clowned that nigga for years. But when you realize your ass is in the jungle and your ass surrounded by everything that look at you as a sirloin steak, you wish you had heart by your side. But my nigga was fire all day. But Earth was my nigga because it was played by my nigga Phil Lamar. Let all powers combine. And he was the leader. I play. Because the fire nigga was reckless. And plus he always wanted to clap the water girl cheeks. No. Not water, it was the wind girl. I think she was wind. And she had the accent and shit. She never wanted to give it up. Give it up.
Truth, which is why you were ostracized and Julian Assange is in prison and Edward Snowden has to live in Russia, and I got bogus strikes on my videos about the pandemic.
See, I didn't know that, Jimmy. I didn't know that, Jimmy. We got something in common. But I'm shadow banned to the point where I'm in the shadow realm. Okay? You know how many demons that I fight every day? Huh? You know how many demons I call bitch ass nigga? Bitch ass nigga.
And about the efficacy of the vaccine. What do you want to say, Kurt?
Do you remember when we had RFK on and we were playing, I can't remember, it was the British Minister of Lockdowns or some, whatever his dumb position, and his text came out, the guy that ended up on Big Brother,
yes.
And he said, when do we deploy the new variant? And I remember very well, we're like, that's weird. And RFK goes,
when do we deploy the new variant? Release the proletariat.
I don't even know what to make of that. Well, I think I do know what to make of that.
Yeah. So now, go ahead.
I was just going to say, if I don't know if there have been clips of my movies played on your show quite a bit. So we did the War on Ivermectin with Pierre Corey and a lot of different pieces that I have seen on your show. So thank you for putting those out there. I don't even know if you knew that they were excerpts.
I didn't know that.
Plandemic series. Yeah, there's quite a few of them that you played on your show. But the show how brazen that they are, that they would demonize medications that have been around for 40 to 70 years, that won Nobel Prizes in biochemistry for the people who invented these things, that they would do that they would use a PCR test whose inventor, Kerry Mullis, came out very vocal saying it shouldn't.
Salute. Q Tracks. Salute. Royal and loyal.
Never be used to detect a virus. It's not what he invented it for. And ironically, suspiciously, he died just shortly before the pandemic was announced. So that's something that I think should be investigated one of these days, because he would have been a very, very vocal critic. He hated Anthony Fauci, called him a worthless bureaucrat.
Head honcho, Negro head. Hey, write that down. Cause that's a bad motherfucker right there. That's a badass title right there for sure. Damn, I was out about that. But no, mine was just regular Hurricane Hood news. But head honcho, nigga head. That shit is exclusive. That'll be the extra title. That'll be the other title. They were like, you know how they have the BKA and the AKA. It's like, yeah, this is Hurricane Hood News, aka Head Honcho Nigga Headquarters. Good shit. That's what's up. Thank you.
Knew nothing about medicine, and so he would have been the loudest opponent against this whole situation. And I think it's interesting that he chose to leave this planet, or was ushered off this planet a year before, or 9 months or something like that, before the pandemic was announced. And so, yeah, it's coming to light, you know. But the one thing, the upside to all of this, and I'm a diehard optimist. I try to find the divinity in everything, which is also why I have to say that out of all the videos I've watched of yours, the one that I love the most is the why I quit smoking pot video, because where you went there. In that video with understanding, I've been studying the work of Carl Jung for years and did shadow work deeply back in the early 2000s. I made a movie called The Shadow Effect based on his work.
Oh, no kidding.
And yeah, so I just really appreciated the insights, understanding how you connect the dreams with reality, how, you know, and even it was wonderful to hear you even make the distinction between religion and God, because, you know, you turned away from God or from religion because of Catholicism. I was raised with none of it. I had only been in churches for funerals and weddings growing up.
I left Christianity in 2006. Never looked back. Feels good. Feels fucking good. Feel like a big weight was lifted. It felt I wasn't suffocated no more. It was like, it just felt cool, man. I felt like I was free. Free.
And I had an aunt and uncle that became born-again Christians, and I watched my family completely push them away because they were trying to convert everyone. And so as a young child, I decided, don't go anywhere near this thing, this God thing, because it's bad. That's how you lose family. Through this experience, Jimmy, of having really...
Yep. They look at me like I'm crazy in my family. I'm like, nope, I don't fuck with that shit. So like while y'all blowing money on holidays, I'm at the crib chilling, eating a sandwich that I motherfucking warmed up in the microwave, throw some chips and jalapenos on that bitch. That's some hot sauce.
You know, having to go deep to deal with losing. People always ask me, I bet you lost a lot of friends through this. And I always say, not one. I lost a lot of people that I thought were my friends.
Right.
But you don't lose friends over telling the truth. Even if you have it, even if what I was saying was inaccurate and it was my opinion, you still shouldn't lose a friend over that. And so it was, you know, there'd been a lot of...
Right, you shouldn't lose a friend over telling the truth. Facts. It's a cold fact right there, for sure, for sure. Motherfuckers. When I told motherfuckers, I was like, nigga, this shit gonna kill you. Or this president ain't shit. Or if you go down that street, you might get bit by a dog. But no, they don't want to listen. Next day, he was right. I'm tired of hearing that. From the motherfuckers that I motherfuckers like no, but like, you know, but I don't hear it from the from the motherfuckers in social media. But a couple people came up and was like, yo, nigga, you was right about that shit. I was like, yeah, nigga, I know I was. I told you, nigga, I study this shit, something that y'all niggas are not doing. I even call them out on them like, nigga, y'all niggas ain't reading no books. Y'all ain't motherfucking doing shit but smoking, drinking, fucking around. Like, come on now. Nigga, put the controller down once in a while and pick up a fucking book. Like shit, man. Like there was a time where like I ain't play a game for months. I'm staring at this motherfucker like, you don't feel like playing it? No, I'm good. You know what got me out of motherfucking video games on some real shit? When I left home at 17. You know, like when I realized, nigga, fuck a video game, nigga, I gotta get the fuck off. Stay with this chick. Whole fucking world changed. Learn about being a grown up. Learn about what it really means to play fucking house and shit. What real priorities and what real responsibilities was. Nigga, I wasn't thinking about no fucking game. Nigga, on some real shit. It was like video games or vagina. I'll take vagina for 1,000, Alex. Ah, good one. Vagina it is, and it comes with free room and board and some motherfucking life experience. All I gotta say is, good luck.
And so it was, you know, there'd been a lot of soul searching that I've had to do since 2020 of really recalibrating what matters to me. My wife, my children, my health, my community.
I gotta recalibrate what matters to me, nigga. It's a no-brainer. It should be your own physical and mental health and whoever you fucking. If you got someone you fucking. Otherwise, it's your mental and physical health, keeping a roof over your fucking head, and keeping yourself fed. Simple. I gotta recalibrate. Oh, nigga, you gotta recalibrate shit, nigga. All you have to do is put these clips together, get these interviews right, and put out your movie, nigga. Only thing you really have to dodge was niggas in the street trying to attack you on some verbal and physical shit. Like, put on your mask and all this shit. Like, oh, I'm about to knock a nigga out today. Yo, that's just my opinion. Like, I don't got nothing against what he did.
And how do I become a truer, more loyal friend to the people around me? Because experiencing that.
How can I be a truer, loyal friend to more people around me? Nigga, just keep being yourself, like you've been doing. Keep telling the truth. Keep being honest. If they don't like it, fuck them. If they don't like it for being yourself, fuck them. Nigga, Bernie Mac, man.
That instantaneous disloyalty of having people that I knew for 20 years suddenly go
now that shit hurts. People that you know all your life. This is what I'm saying. Like the friends and family shit that motherfucking departed from each other after this scamdemic. And it wasn't only the scamdemic, it was this president shit too. I watched niggas say, nigga, I ain't gonna be a friend no more if you vote for Trump. Nigga, I heard this crazy dumb shit. Man, I'm like, man, like, dog, like niggas retarded, man.
Online to make sure the world knew that they used to love me, now they hate me, distance themselves from me, was a real wake-up call to how fragile we become in the face of being liked. And that's what I mean by that is very, very intentional. In 2008, I was studying user interface I was developing a distribution platform. And so I was studying the user experience of where to place buttons and what to call them and how to get more engagement on a site. And
that shit sounds very fucking interesting.
Trying to solve the problem of the independent films not reaching the audience that they should reach. And during this process is when Facebook changed their button from an awesome button to a like button. And I remember thinking, God, that goes against everything I'm studying right now. That's a weird thing. Like, I like you. Like, now I have to be liked. And now I understand that that too was part of the psychological subversion.
Damn. It was that right there that gave me a wake-up call. It was like, oh shit, they turned into a like. The fuck? Something to make you say, slip past me. But he caught it.
Because now we have a world that is addicted. Like is a currency. So now you have to say what others like. And if you get a reduction in likes, then it's a reduction in your self-value. And so that caused our world.
Yeah, that's only if the motherfucker is psychologically, spiritually fucking weak. Like, that's like me being upset at me only getting 2 likes on my Facebook post every fucking day. And I've been on Facebook since what he said around like 2008, 2009. And all that shit I post is conspiracy shit about truth, exposing shit, and I only get like 1 or 2 likes. Real shit. And like these motherfuckers that I have on my Facebook are majority family and friends that I grew up with. And bitches I used to fuck with from out of town, old co-workers I worked with when I was out of town. And, just like, like people that I know and people that I've seen face to face. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just like no random ass shit. I know if a motherfucker's a bot, I'll automatically be like, no, you ain't about to be no friend. So my friend count is low because it's like motherfuckers I actually fucking know. But even motherfuckers I actually fucking know don't support my music, don't support my content at all. So when I blow up on they bitch ass and they start coming out of nowhere, I'm gonna be like, back then you didn't want me, now I'm high hoes all on me, and I'm gonna motherfucking throw a bottle of water in their fucking face. And slap their ass with a stack. Hey yo, real shit, that's on my bucket list. I know it's some petty ass dumb shit, but yeah, I always want to slap a bitch with a stack of money. That's not right. But here's how I'm gonna do it though. I'm not gonna be disrespectful like y'all really want to see a pimp do. But be in a strip club. You know what I'm saying? Like act like I'm all crazy and just throw the money out like, you know what I'm saying? There's ways of doing shit. But y'all probably thought I was just gonna slap a bitch in her face with a stack and it's all folded and shit and it's like a brick. The thought has crossed my mind, but
that caused our world to start self-censoring. just based on being liked. And I didn't even know how addicted I had become to being liked until I was suddenly disliked by half the world. And I realized, like, I gotta grow a pair here and get past that and just do my work and come here and know if I'm operating with integrity, doing my homework to know what I'm doing is truthful, it's honest, then let them come and go. I don't need a 1,000 people in my life. I have the people around me that I love. And so, and then through the process of that, circling back to your video, it's brought me into a relationship with this thing called God. And I still see the short fallings of religion and what that can cause on a negative scale. But I'll tell you, the bravest people that I'm working with right now, and I do interviews weekly all over the nation with people who have stepped forward, whistleblowers. I have 4 movies in production right now. And either people are stepping into realizing that there is some intelligent force behind this design that we call life. Or they're actual Christians, people I would have judged just a few years ago, that are the bravest people that are in true humble service to the rest of humanity. They're rescuing kids from the border. I live in Texas. They're rescuing kids and bringing kids from Guatemala and all over the place into their home to rescue them when they're being abandoned by their families and by coyotes. And so it's changed my perspective, particularly moving out of California.
Man, there's coyotes running around in my hood right now. I don't know how the fuck they got here, but there's coyotes roaming the streets of fucking Detroit. Scared of coyotes. This nigga better be scared of getting his pockets ran when the fucking kids get older.
Which is where I was born and raised. And being here in Texas surrounded by the people that I was always told were the bigoted, greedy, uncaring people of the world, and to see that because they have a foundation of family and faith, they're some of the best people that I've ever had the honor of associating with. And it's also, there's a part of us that have been convinced that we're consumers.
You must say haven't met a motherfucking brainwashed hypocritical Christian yet. You just found one of those nice ones, nigga. You lucky. But majority of Christians are judgmental, hypocritical, liars, thieves. Why you think it feels good on Sunday every time you walk out the door? Because all them evil motherfuckers is in church.
They call us consumers. And the action of consumers.
No, nigga, they call us hackable animals that consume poison. Yuval Noah Harari. Fuck that bitch ass nigga. Hashtag fuck that nigga.
Is to take. So consumers take, but we're really creators. We're here to create. We create through comedy, through laughter. There's a lot of laughter in this movie. We did a premiere in Las Vegas. It was standing ovation, tears of joy. It was therapeutic for me because after, quite a few years, I was going to say 4 years of doing movies about the Plandemic. Even before then, I was doing political documentaries. So after years of just absorbing all of the nastiest stuff that's happening in our nation and beyond, it was such a relief to be involved in this film and to just bring us back into a place of celebration, to remember truly who and what we are, and that as long as we're alive, there's always something to celebrate, and that we have to counter the negativity, the 24/7 negativity that comes at us from all directions. We have to counter that with laughter. That's why I'm a big fan of everything you do, Jimmy, because
that's why I try to make light of this fucking crazy ass situation we're in. That's why we all motherfucking do, but really, nigga, it's the end of the world that we know it. It's the end of the world, we know it. One more time. It's the end of the world, we know it. But I feel fine.
While you're one of the best voices for bringing out truth, and it's such a gift.
No, nigga, I'm the best voice. I'm the biggest hater. Talking about Aru.
The world to watch you evolve through this process, which has given all of us the gift to evolve with you. You also do it laced with a laugh, and that is so important because it's delivered.
I do it laced with gun violence and fuck the government rants. I at least say it at least 10 or 20 times.
That otherwise the brain might shut off, but the laughter allows it in. So when we understand that these gifts, these tools that we've been given, we must never let them go, and we must use them for good. That's the way that we stand up as the people, and we take what's rightfully ours back. Well,
and we take what's rightfully ours back. God damn, that was the softest revolutionary shit that I ever heard in my goddamn life, nigga. But your message is still clear. I understand where he's coming from. Real shit. I understand truly where he's coming from. But my revolutionary side is saying if Dr. Fauci was in the room with him, he wouldn't pull the trigger. But hopefully, I can peer pressure this nigga to at least pistol whip him a couple times. And then he can leave the room. And then I'll kill him. Fuck Anthony Fauci. Fuck Bill Gates. Fuck Klaus Schwab. Fuck the UN. Fuck the WEF. Fuck the NIH. Fuck the WHO. Fuck the CDC. Fuck the FBI, CIA, NSA, DEA, ATF, DOJ, all day. You better have your bulletproof vest on all day. All motherfucking day. You do your fat motherfucker. Shout out to Bernie Mac. Bernie Mac. Players Club. All right, man. That's the end of that. Hold on. I think he got some more words. Nah, nigga, fuck that. That's the end of that. Because it's at the end. Yep. Yeah, it's at the end. Dude said enough. Check out the Plandemic series, I guess. Nah, I'm high. You all are. Oh man, but yeah, Plandemic series. I think I might check it out. I don't know where to find it. I'll just Google it. I'll probably see if I can get a free download, or maybe it's on YouTube. But yeah, that's the Plandemic series. Just the HHN. Shouts out to everybody coming through. Shouts out to Royal and Loyal. Worldwide exclusive. Shouts out to Q Tracks. Shouts out to DJ. Yo, that's my DJ. Shouts out to Big Dog Philly OG. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to everybody. That's the only way we can grow. That's the Philly message. Shouts out to We Free. Shouts out to Anna K. You know what, nigga? I'm about to listen to Benny Siegel. As soon as I'm done with this, I'm about to listen to one song. Mac, bitch. I move blocks down. Some small blocks in town. Nigga, that beat is cold. It don't even fucking change. That beat is just fucking lit, bro. It's Mac, bitch. About to move chips like Ruffle. Frito-Lay. Oh man, Beans is the man. Shouts out to Anna K. Shouts out to Drake Cobbs. Drake Cobbs music. Shouts out to We Free. Shouts out to the lovely Goddess Jewel. Woo. She made me love being in Cougar Town. I'm like, man, I don't want to leave. I never want to leave. Oh yeah, you know it. Much love. I need love. Fuck that song. What's up, bird? How the fuck that song go? Fuck that LL Cool J. But that LL Cool J song, that Ill Bomb, that motherfucker go ham. That Ill Bomb LL Cool J is the fucking shit. That shit fire. Shout out to Ghetto Child Clinic. Shouts out to In the Groove. Shouts out to Jada Mindset in the building. We reached the 2-hour mark. I was supposed to be on this shit for like at least an hour and 30. But that Jimmy Dore shit, I thought the fucking Jimmy Dore shit was gonna be like at least like 15 minutes. I forgot to look at the time. But fuck it, it's all good. What more can I say? It's a great show. Shouts out to Low Key. Shouts out to Milestone Thoughts. Milestones. We gotta reach that milestone, y'all. Shouts out to Bronze Flat Power God. In the groove. Shouts out to everybody coming through. This was HHN. Hurricane Hood News. Hood News, Hood Reviews. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe for more content. What I got coming up. I'm working on some music. Shouts out to Phenom Rogue One Productions. Shouts out to Water Style. She make them beats too. Got some shit coming through in a minute. And shout out to everybody that's working on music right now. You know what I'm saying? It's like shit, nigga. Music, what makes me motherfucking feel like I'm alive on some real shit. Real shit. I'd rather if I'm on stage or off the stage, in the room writing it, it's just like, you know, like rather I'm out in the world writing with my notepad or I'm in the room sitting in my transcendental meditation trying to pull rhymes from the ether. You know what I'm saying? You know, because the new shit I'm working on, you know, the motherfucking volume 6 is in the making. You already heard the motherfucking first 2 songs. The motherfucking the Flood Returns intro and that On the Road. You know, the On the Road is it's more like a filler song, but I got to get these motherfucking songs out the way. You know, and it's been a minute. I was like, you know, shit, I was supposed to binge drop that like a day before. And the rhymes that I pulled from the ether, it's time to start putting into beats and see which verses fit and which ones don't. And some beats I'm writing to. But at this moment, I'm working on like 3 songs at once. And some songs got like 4 verses, some songs got 6, some songs got a hook. So it's like, all right. So like when I listen to the beat, I'm like, all right, let me see if I can write a couple more bars. I don't want to be on this bitch for like 30 fucking minutes. You smoke me a motherfucking blunt. Sip this motherfucking wine or liquor, like whatever the fuck I got right now. Oh shit, I got a bottle of gin. Gin make you sin. Shout out to my girl Jennifer. She always called me Slurricane. She always sing that song every time she sees me. She was like, Slurricane. And she was like, Hurricane, but you didn't call me Slurricane. I know she getting lit right now. I gotta see what she up to. Now, like she's out there in Southwest Detroit where all the Mexicans and Puerto Ricans be at. You know, that's what they hangout spot is. Mexican time. They got some good ass motherfucking food out there. The food, the women, the fucking bars. Like that shit is fucking lit. Love Southwest. But if you a gangbanger, good luck. Cause the Serenios is out there, MS-13 is out there. Nigga, they out there. Hurricane is lit. Shouts out to Captain Cold Blooded. You might have to catch the playback. You know, if it wasn't already probably in the background, you probably already seen it. But if you haven't, just catch the playback. Great show, great show. Just getting all the news out the way. Yeah, I think the first beginning of the podcast, I talk about what's going on in the hood and how the shit about to go on the next 10, 15 years about our population and depopulation. So, and then I started talking about Sweet Baby Inc. and how they infiltrating gaming culture and a whole bunch of other shit. And then I got off talking about the Scamdemic. So, catch the playback. Is that Diddy in the Avatar? Is that Diddy in your Avatar? Yeah, that's the motherfucking Diddy cakes meme. little Diddy cakes. I saw them memes all over fucking social media, all over Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. These niggas is wilding. It's either 2024 is the year of Diddy or the year of Cat Williams. When you say 2024, nigga, you think of Diddy. No Diddy. Niggas start saying no Diddy now, dog. This whole fucking year. This whole fucking year. I never seen so much bullshit distraction in my life. Vince McMahon is dancing so happy that he don't got to get his name called out in the fucking news. But let me tell you something. Vincent Kennedy McMahon. Guess what? I got videos for your ass. Pause, no Diddy. All I got to do is just sit down and put this shit together. Because real shit, nigga, Vince McMahon, that motherfucker made Diddy look like Sunday school. For real, dog. Not covering for Diddy. Diddy a bitch ass nigga too. But Vince McMahon is way more powerful than Diddy. Way more powerful. In other news, they about to come out with that motherfucking movie with the Clippers. Y'all remember that motherfucker, that nigga, I guess like the Donald Sterling situation where the motherfucking nigga got recorded by his bitch and he said some racist shit and he got fired and shit. Yeah. They're about to come out with a movie about that. And that shit happened around 2015 and I knew they was going to make a movie on that. I just didn't know when. But like, they need a story. But what made me mad about the whole goddamn case was the bitch recorded my mans. And this was my wake-up call. I was like, oh, bitches are sitting down recording conversations now? Okay. I got my eye on you bitches now. Real shit. So, but anyway, after the whole shit happens, this bitch walk around with a face mask on that's covering up her whole fucking face. I'm like, what is the symbolism with that? And then years later, we have this pandemic shit. But they got some stars in this motherfucking movie, though. They got Ed O'Neill, a.k.a. Al motherfucking Bundy, playing the nigga getting recorded. I forgot the bad bitch name. She gonna be the one that's doing the motherfucking recording. But the bitch that did the recording, she wasn't even a bad bitch. She was ugly as fuck, looked like she had plastic surgery all over the place. But the nigga that's playing Doc Rivers is gonna be played by Lawrence motherfucking Fishburne, aka Morpheus, nigga. So yeah, niggas, it's gonna be a basketball movie / controversial shit. Like I think it's called Clip or some shit. Yeah, man, this bitch has been full agent. You never go full agent. The bitch went full agent. Vince McMahon has his own finish. Exactly, man. That shit right there. That shit right there trumps Diddy's whole shit. Literally. And figuratively. Nigga, passing bitches around to wrestlers, hired execs. Fuck it. Bitches getting shitted on. Having Bukkake Shiza videos and shit. Yeah, that's your Vincent Kennedy fucking McMahon. And his wife is in politics in that motherfucking high ass seat. Like I forgot what she's doing, man, but like she's doing like 3 different things in the government. On some higher rank shit. I wonder if she divorced that nigga yet. Chances are they probably separated. But she should have known this nigga was a creep. You know how many storylines? Oh my fucking God. They did the storyline where they had his wife being in a wheelchair while Vince McMahon is kissing all over my bitch, Trish Stratus, in front of everybody. Dog, they zoomed the camera in and everything. I'm like, oh my fucking God. Vince, you're going too fucking far. You're going too fucking far now. You got the Vince McMahon Kiss My Ass Club. Now you turn your wife into a cuck in front of the world. If he's doing this in front of us, my brothers and sisters, that shit that he's doing behind the scenes, nigga. She's the head of the Small Business Administration. Ah, so that's what that was. I saw some other shit too. But that, yeah, nigga, that SBA, that's what I saw. Like, yeah, Small Business Association. Motherfucker. Bitch, you the reason I can't get a job or start my own. But yeah, man, Vince is a wild boy. And that's an understatement. He's a goddamn demon. Reptile wins. Flawless victory. But what makes it even more bad is we can't talk about this case because there's a lot of other people that's still living and breathing that's involved. And some of these people are our favorite wrestlers. So, Brock Lesnar. Did I say it, Brock Lesnar? But anyway, yeah, that's a whole nother motherfucking story, the Vince McMahon allegations. But yeah, but this is the HHN Hurricane Hood News, Hood Reviews. Make sure you like, share, subscribe for more content. I'll be back at it again with some more music, probably a Fuck the Government podcast, and maybe a Detroit After Dark. It all depends on how I'm feeling. But till then, keep your head up, keep that bread up. And if the feds run up, you pull that gun up and bang! Bang, bang, shot me down, bang, bang. For the government.